Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today, as you know by the title, we will be interviewing our special guest today, PAULBLEMS. Before we do get started though, PAULBLEMS has been a member of the B4U team for the past couple of years and has also won a number of tournaments, including both the first and the second summer tournament. He has also won with his team COA 4 Regionals Qualifiers Tournament. This means that he was able to basically win this tournament to be able to even play in COA 4 against the other people in different servers. And he has also won the IVT Winter Tournament as well. In regards to their past badges from characters that they've had or played, they have received the first Priestess badge, the first Mech badge, the first Perfumer badge, the first Seer badge, and as well, which also came surprising to me, was the first Anne badge. I did not expect that one, but that's wild. So with that being said, Paul, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Morning. How are you?
Awesome. I'm good, thank you. And I'm honestly so excited that you were able to stop by to basically do the interview with me. So that's awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So I guess let's go and get started. Now, how did you first get into IDV?
So I think when the game just came out in that summer, my PC had just died. So I was in by Daylight, right? And I was like, oh, I can't find, let me see if they had Dead by Daylight on the phone.
Yeah.
So I was searching it up, and then next thing you know, I think IDV just came out. I think I was 3 days late or 4 days late because I just thought stay, and I was like, oh well, let me look at this. So when I downloaded, I was like, oh, this ain't bad. That was it's kind of like Dead by Daylight. So I found the similarities. So I just downloaded and I started playing it just for fun. It was just for a fun time, just to pass the time while I was doing tennis at the moment. But yeah, that's how I found out about the game.
Nice. No, honestly, I think a lot of people were on the same boat when it came to that. Myself included, because I was a DVD stan, I guess. And then I was I just found out about this through articles, you know? But no, that's super cool that you got into it as well. And are you a season? So you already answered this, you being a season 1 player. So you're saying that you started off just 4 days after release date, correct?
Yeah, I used so I didn't lock my, you know how you can lock onto Apple Store or anything like that. I did it as a guest. So I don't have the six numbers like everyone do, an OG. But that's how you know people are OG. So when I was when I played for this first season, and then I was like, you know what? I think I like it. So I linked my stuff to it, and I don't have the 6 numbers. But yeah, I've been playing season 1.
Okay, and then with that being said, how long did it take you to reach, I guess, the highest peak tier? Did you start off in season 1? Or
not
was that
into
maybe a couple
game? It was just for fun, and then I never was wow, I want to be there. So during season 3 is when I started being. I think I got to Griffin, and then season 4 got to champion from the rest on.
Nice.
Now.
That's crazy. No, and honestly, the fact that I guess you ranked up after a couple of seasons is just kind of because I know there's so many people that placed in season 1 and they've been champions since then. It's crazy. But even you had a delay in that, and you're still I guess into one of the top teams is just insane. So you're ranking up, you're getting better at playing in the higher tiers, and someone gets in contact with you from the B4U team. Who was it that reached out to you, and how was that experience? Did you know what you were getting yourself into?
So there was another clan before B4U. So I met who did I think I met this person. I met Walmart. So Walmart was a part of a clan called CWB, and CWB had I think Roland at the time, but I didn't talk to Roland. It had Eslo, it had Doc or Docman, and then I was just let me just I just started playing with them, started ranking up. It was a lot faster. But then when the summer tournament came up, Schmitty from another clan had asked me hey, how about you play with us? I was like, yeah, sure. Then I met Schmitty, Leg, Doc, Persuade, all my teammates basically. And then when they saw that when they needed a kiter, I was a kiter at the moment. So they're like, hey, you're pretty good. You play Perfumer. Perfumer was meta at the time. She was the best kiter she was really the best kiter. So that's how they got me. And they're like, okay, so we'll start practicing because, the first summer tournament's going to come up. And they're like, this is our schedule. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I was very iffy about it because I was like, I didn't know what I was actually getting myself into until I realized it. And I was like, wow, it's kind of like what I do for sports, you gotta put in the time, put in the effort. So I did realize what I was getting myself into, but I thought it was just for that tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it just went on from there.
After that, I was asked to be official of the other clan, and then after that clan, B4U was created.
Ooh, okay, nice. That's cool though. It's kind of crazy how you get in contact with one person and it just went on from there on out to you getting into there.
I think it's very lucky in my aspect because honestly, it could have been anyone else.
No, honestly though, I feel like you were a pretty good player. And a little fun fact is that when I joined Night Terrors, we were also seeking a kiter, and I remember it came to our mind, or my mind, I was like, we should invite PAULBLEMS, because I remember I hated facing you because you were so annoying as a survivor. But that means that you're good, So I remember I was like, we should invite PAULBLEMS, and then Mayhem, who was our clan leader at the time, he was like, oh, he's already in B4U, and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, all right, up to the next one then. But so I don't know if it's more luck, because I feel like your skills are shown in the way you play, and I mean, if I took you into consideration, imagine how many others did. So I guess from the members in B4U, who would you say is the most competitive from the team?
That's everyone always asks that. I think
really okay.
Yeah, I think everyone's all like, who do you think is most competitive? Because you're like, who can get more pallet studs, who can kite longest, or who can not get stuffed on chair.
Yeah,
I think everyone is equally competitive. I would mostly say the most person that kind of takes it oh, blah blah blah, gets a little too more competitive, I think, is Sprinter.
Okay, nice.
Sprinter's a little bit too he tries to shut us down, put us in our place, and we try to. Yeah, I think Sprinter's the most competitive.
That's good practice, though. No, I was just wondering who took it to heart, but that's what I was more looking for. But yeah, you're I guess you hit it spot on with Sprinter, how he's just got with his attitude for the competitiveness. But that's honestly great that everyone has the same attitude, because that's what you need to go more and beyond. And speaking about competition, how would you describe the rivalry between B4U and Legacy being two of the longest competitive teams in the NA EU server?
Oh, with that, I think it is good. I'm really glad that, they're right there with us. We're right there neck and neck. I know some legacy players. I respect Green. Green was a really good survivor. So, what they have great survivors and great hunters. It's we're just neck and neck. It's really good that they've been there for that long and we've been there for that long. I think it's really competitive, and it just shows that, we're just pushing each other to our limits, and that our server's really good. We can make it. We can make it. But I really enjoy that rivalry. It shows that, there's players that can do some stuff and shock everyone. And it's really good that other teams are coming up. So it's not just, what we saw in this past tournament. Legacy's there, we have Fusion and most others, but Legacy is form to be reckoned with, so let's not sleep on them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the reason why is because both you and B4U and Legacy, your teams have been formed for the longest time, that the synergy is there. And I feel like a lot of clans that eventually do make it to the top, they eventually break and form in other clans, and they just lose that synergy that they don't get to work on. So I think that's one of the bigger upper hands that I've seen looking at both your clans and compared to the clans that I've been with, is that, the teammates try to replicate that. So that's great that honestly y'all are both there just to keep it interesting. Because I mean, imagine if there wasn't competition, like how boring would the tournaments be? It's just kind of like, oh,
it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be very interesting. It would be like, oh, well, this person's gonna win again. Oh, this person's gonna, and like even though like when the brackets came out, it's like, oh, B4U Legacy, everyone's looking at it. So it's great to have that anticipation in the tournaments and the bracket.
Exactly, because you never know. You never know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
So, after playing in the competitive scene for so long, I'm sure you've worked and talked to the biggest names within our community. But I did want to ask, how is it working with Persuable, considering he was B4U's mentor and coach throughout the COA years?
Oh wow, Persway. I miss that guy so much. He is my mentor. He's my teacher. He is a role model for me. Everything for B4U. He's helped me improve my game. I've watched him since I've downloaded the game. Since on YouTube, I looked at his kiting guides, everything. He taught me how to kite, and then you know how the meta always changes. Persway is like one of the most best game sense. He's so good at everything he does with this game, and he just improved my kiting from then on out. I don't think I'd be here without Persway. I don't think B4U would be here without Persway. I respect him, and I miss him. So, but I think he's one of the best coaches. So, and
that's so nice. Wow, honestly, that's so great. I like hearing that. At least you were able to like get to work with him for so long, but honestly, like the experience that you got is just incredible from what it sounds like. And which hunter do you hate going up against? Like what? I don't know. Like I just kind of want to know. Who do you hate?
There's a lot of annoying hunters, but there's more annoying players. But
okay, true.
I just don't like in general. That's I would say Bloody Queen, even though she's like a Thai queen. She can still change the game no matter what. It just takes that one mirror. You know what I mean? That one, just whatever ability she has to find a survivor. Like it just, she can just down you in 2 mirrors. And if she like, it doesn't like if you give her a free hit, GG's. Like you got to play really smart against Bloody Queen. You can never. I would literally ban a Bloody Queen if I had to.
Exactly. No, and it's crazy how like, isn't it crazy how a couple seasons ago she was like nerfed so hard that people just stopped using her, and all of a sudden she's making a comeback? It's just kind of crazy to think about, you know? Because like,
especially in tournaments too.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty crazy to think. But okay, so I think I know the answer to this question, but what's your biggest pet peeve that hunters do? What is it?
Okay. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's just the stickering. I don't care if you emo
stickering.
Don't sticker me. Just don't sticker me.
Oh my god.
That's the one thing I don't like. Just don't sticker me.
Okay, I did not. I thought I knew the answer, but I thought it was okay. So in my opinion, I thought it was like when hunters walk through pallets.
Literally
always see you talking about
that one too, but like when they sticker and walk through a pallet, I'm like, oh, I just
oh my god, dude. That's so bad. That's funny.
Walking the pallet is a close second, but like,
okay.
Like, what if I threw it down?
That's so funny, dude. Oh my god. So with so many high tier players leaving, how much longer do you think that you'll be playing the game competitively for?
I've asked that question myself too.
Yeah,
I really do miss everyone. A lot of high tiers. You don't see a lot. Big names that I've been with, playing with, competing against with, and then even in rank. I do miss everyone, and I know they left for certain reasons. But with me, I'm still in college. I have a 6 year, I have to do 6 years. So I need like probably 2.5 more years.
Oh, okay.
And it's all time management with me. So with that, I think I still got probably a couple more years. I think once I graduate, I think that's when it happens.
Wow. Okay.
I graduate my university and I have my life the way I want and all that. I think will probably be considering of possibly a retirement.
Mm.
I think that's for me right now, and I've been thinking that about a lot. So
Yeah. No,
so that's just kind of the best answer I can give you at the moment.
Yeah, of course. It's just kind of like, I wonder too, you know, including myself, but I think it's on everyone's minds because after so long, you just kind of get tired of it at some point, but it's so hard to leave
It is so hard.
when, yeah, like you've met so many great people and
And
you've
it's
spent so much time too.
like
Mhm.
like some people just can't stand the game, but they'll stay for their amazing friends, their amazing people they met, the bonds that they created. I think that's just one of the greatest things. This community, that people that know, it's just you can't leave that, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Correct. No, I totally agree because literally I feel like everyone's the same way like that. But okay. And I guess are there any changes you'd like to see happen within the game? I mean, I'm talking about like meta, like patch notes, maybe I don't know, new hunters,
I would
survivors.
like
What do
to
you think?
see a flying hunter.
Yo, same. I've been
Honestly, when
thinking the
the new hunter
same.
came out, the crow, I call him the crow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was able to fly, you know.
Yeah.
But I do think any changes. I would think they should do something with Cypher Rush and survivors, and not a flying
Mhm.
hunter. Those are
Okay.
my three things. Something about nerfing survivors, because I think it's more right now we see survivor sided. It's not balanced. It is definitely not
Mhm.
balanced. I agree with balance and between the game. It's not fair that you know that you're going in that all survivors are so broken. You know, hunters were broken back then, but you can still beat them. You know, it was
Mhm.
balanced. Now I don't think it's balanced. I think they need to do something on the survivor side. It is way too broken for survivors at the moment. So
Honestly, thank you for saying that.
I
Because like
I agree. I know. I think survivors need to get nerfed, or it's either that, just delete the cipher rush, or cipher decoding, or what accelerated decoding.
accelerated decoding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna lie though, there was one game and I was on stream. I literally did nothing wrong. And I got cyphered in 3 minutes. And I'm like, dude, what? Like what? Like I was
Yeah.
so crazy. And I'm just like, am I crazy? Like,
Or
am I the only one that thinks
add
this?
they need to add nerfs to survivors. I think they need to do something with survivors. There's something like that.
Yeah,
But
of
I agree with
course.
you. I agree with you. It is too, as from a survivor, it's not fun knowing that I'm playing more broken characters that you just can't catch anyone. This is not how the
Yeah.
game's supposed to be.
Yeah. Wow. So as everyone heard from a survivor main, they agree that Cypher's pretty crazy and survivors are a little tough, especially in coordinated teams. Exactly. But yeah, so are there any other games that you play besides Identity V on your spare time?
Yeah, I play Dead by Daylight and Wild Rift when I can.
Ooh, nice.
I
I don't
like
know what
that.
Wild Rift is. What is that?
It's kind of like League of Legends. It's just the mobile version.
Oh, didn't you play Spite? I don't know if you did or ever
Smite? No,
did.
I never played Smite.
Really? Oh,
No,
Smite,
I
my
heard
bad.
of it. Oh, I've heard about it, but no, not Smite. I
Oh, okay.
did play, like, you know, when I had my PC, League of Legends and Dead by Daylight, so it's going on
Yeah.
between both. But now, since, you know, no more PC, I do. So I have Dead by Daylight on my phone, and I have Wild Rift.
Okay, nice. All right, so thank you so much for the interview. Now, before we leave, I want to head and I prepared a game for us, and it's basically called the All-Seeing Seer. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be sending you a picture with the name of a person you might know, and all you have to do is give us your opinion on them. You know, maybe a story that you've both experienced, maybe any drama that there's been. Honestly, like anything you want, or that comes to mind.
Give me a name of someone that I know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you through DMs. So just, I guess, open your Discord and then check that out. But do you get like what I'm trying to do with the game?
Yeah,
right?
I think so. So you just want my opinion, basically.
Yeah, just your opinion. Like, what do you think? Maybe you're like, oh, this something funny happened between you both. You know, whatever. But there are going to be 4 people. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start off with the first one, which
I
is
say
going
the name.
to be. It's going to be who is it?
Oh my goodness! Can we
You
do
can
this
say
one
their
last?
name.
Can we do this one last?
I mean, I don't know if you want to say it for last. I put this one first for a reason, but
okay.
it is okay. So for everyone that wants to know, it is going to be I Alien. So yeah, whenever you want to go.
So how can I say this? Story. There was one time to where I think we were playing, and I don't know what I was doing. I think I was playing Priestess.
Yeah.
And what happened to where I tried to do a pallet stun, and I kind of threw it down, and I vaulted, and I got terror shocked.
Bruh. Oh my god. I can't
That was one. And then there was one time too where, I think it was back then, back in when we were scrimmage, sorry. I don't know. I think they were called a different clan name or Alien was probably a different clan. I went barmaid and I literally used the speed boost to just go out the exit gate with two little girls with detention. And I said, "Oh, gotta go."
It was a dream witch. Oh yeah, it was a dream witch.
And I was like, "Oh, gotta go. I don't got time for this."
I can't with you.
That was funny. I think that was the most funniest thing.
And it's funny because like Alien wasn't supposed to be the first one, but at least we got it out the way.
Yeah.
So next one is going to be this person. So for everyone that wants to know, it is going to be my leg. So yeah, what do you think about that?
My leg is one of my best friends, my close friends here. I will always remember. He will always be, I think, a better player than me. We're neck and neck, but I do give him the respect that he is, I think, a better survivor than me. But if you want to recall, there was one time in practice to where I think I just joined the clan, which maybe Leg and Docman. And I think it was like the first week of practice. Or I think it was the first few days. I don't know. But in that first few days, I was like, oh my god, I'm playing with my leg, best mechanic, everything. And we were playing against Call Me Duty, and Duty went Ripper, and he went into 2-story Sacred. I was like, oh my god, Lake's gonna kite him in 2-story, like we won. I've never seen someone kill George and get terror shocked in under 3 seconds.
Wait, are you for real? Oh my god.
That's when I was like, I'm the best survivor.
Bro.
But nah, ever since then, Leg is my best friend. He'll always be my best friend. Where he's like my little brother, and I think he is like the best survivor than me.
Okay, nice. Honestly, love that. And I included him for that reason because I think I remember you guys always like ranking together. I feel like was it your duo at one point?
Yeah, we were a duo. I think. Yeah, we were so OP. Honestly, we're not OP, but it's funny ranking with him too. It's really great.
Yeah. Okay. There was one time I remember, just like from my personal experience, I saw like one of Schmitty's streams, and like Leg was healing Schmitty, but like as soon as he picked him up, the Percy just knocked him down, and I'm like, dude,
that was Schmitty healing Leg.
Oh, was it? Was it? Yeah. It was in 2-story of Leo.
Leg was on bond. He's like, Schmitty, what a heartbeat.
Yes, dude. Oh my god, I can't believe you remember. I was dying.
I was in that BC. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna lie though, that was like one of the funniest. If I can find a clip, which I doubt I will, I'll post it here, but we'll see.
Schmitty, that even sounds more wrong than what I said.
No.
You're the most needy. Neediest. It's most and neediest because it's.
I'm gonna have to take this one. JK, I got to go save.
Schmitty, why do I have heartbeat?
What the heck?
Cancel copyright.
That's the last time I touched Schmitty. That's for sure. That is.
I can't play after that.
Okay, so next person, I guess a little backstory. This is a former B4U team member, but yeah, I just went ahead and sent it. So I guess you can say their name if you'd like.
Oh yeah, KKZ. KKZ was one of the one of the best hunters that I think between season it was the summer tournament, the second summer tournament before that. I don't know what season it was, but there's one point to where you could queue, right? And B4U was the only top 4 in Alicorn, and KKZ was with us, and this was before we recruited him. He literally played him 11 times. 11 times.
Damn.
We tied 10 times. And
Really?
we won the last one. And I think towards the end, he added one of us or DM'd one of us. I don't remember. And he said, y'all are annoying. Stop playing rank. Get out of my matches.
What?
We literally didn't even get points. We literally, you know how you can get the accumulative of 1 stars, which is like 30. We didn't even reach 15 points because we were tying, and that was like not the worst, but the most annoyingest rank session because he'll play Bloody Queen or Dream Witch, and it's all like, do we delete this or do we delete that? But I miss him because he was a former top Dream Witch and a Bloody Queen, so he's really good. He was really good.
Okay, and if you don't mind me asking, is there a reason why KKZ left, or was it?
So he had to do more with schooling. He did more with schooling, and then I think when he was more focused on school, he just stopped playing, and then he's on League of Legends right now.
Ooh,
I always see him playing League of Legends. But you know, that's people crazy. Come and go, so I do miss him too.
Exactly. All right, so last person. This is going to be one of the newer members. You might already know who it is, but when you see it, go ahead and say their name.
Oh my god.
Who is it?
Oh my goodness. It's Cats 007.
Correct.
I do not know how this rumor started. I do not know when it started or who started it.
Yes.
PAULBLEMS.
My god.
I do not know who did that. But I'm about to find out who did that. Like, this is not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. And y'all really got into Cat's heads thinking it's gonna be a thing. So.
Oh my god.
But Cat, so long OG player, Cowboy, Wilding, you know, all the harassers, forward. I do remember. We were playing, right, and we were playing Leo's Memory. And you know when Leo's Memory was broke?
When they had the super long railing on top?
The long stairs.
Yeah.
So I was cutting this Ripper, right? And he's trying to mind game you. He's trying to mind game you. And I was like, no, he's not. I was like, what is he going to do? Terror shock me? And, the Ripper goes out. The Ripper blinks outside as I vault the pallet. Outside in the quarter stairs. And he goes, I told you he was trying to mind game you. And he's like, this is why you need my forward. I was like, okay. I was giving this Ripper the word, but that one terror shot, that one blink. But it's really good to have Cats on our team. It's really a good aspect to B4U. And you know, he's already part of the family, getting to know him, making new plays, and, you know, see where it goes from there.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, nice. Well, that's honestly all we have for today. Again, I do want to thank you so much for stopping by and giving us insight into you as a person. But is there anything else you'd like to say before we do leave?
No, I really appreciate you having me. And hi, everyone. By the way, I think it's
super late. It's already going to end.
At the end of the
video. I know. Nah, it's all good. All right. Well, if anyone would like to go ahead and follow PAULBLEMS on any of his socials, they will be posted down in the description box below. And if you enjoy the content, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. It does help out the channel a lot, and you can also go ahead and subscribe to PAULBLEMS. He also does do a lot of live streaming, or used to. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen him post a live stream in a couple of seconds.
Because I'm in
oh my goodness.
I'm not Twitch.
Oh my god, you're right. Okay, well, we'll link your Twitch then, because I did not know that. But alright. Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that being said, I will see y'all's laters.